pressing the doorbell of his house for the seventh time, he groaned mentally. I told him that we could do the work at my place, but when does he listen to me? You were about to press it again when the door opened all of a sudden, making you flinch. Your eyes traveled from bottom to top. He was standing there with his messy hair, indicating that he was most probably sleeping. As always, took you long enough to open the door, Taehyung. He chuckled and rubbed his nap in embarrassment. I was asleep. Please come in, he said as he moved away, making way for you. You sat on the couch and he entered the kitchen. You were already familiar with the place as you and Taehyung often worked on projects together, which led you both to come into each other's house quite often. He came with 2 mugs of coffee and handed you one. Here you go, Miss Weirdo, he said as he sat beside you. You rolled your eyes at his statement. You know it too, Taehyung. Mr. Lee thinks that we are some machines. He gives tons of works at the time. His poor brain has stopped working, I guess. He giggled at your words. Take a deep breath, Ryan. This isn't the first time he did this, right? And we have managed to pull it off quite easily every time. Both of us, we can do it together, okay? Somehow, his positive words always managed to calm you down. You nodded at his statement and smiled. His heart skipped a beat when he saw you smiling so genuinely. He was happy that his words had an effect on you. So, let's do it, Miss Ryan, he said, bringing his fist forward. You shook your head at his childish attitude, but still complied. Let's do this, Mr. Taehyung. With this being said, you pumped your fist with this. Both of you had been working continuously for more than 2 hours, and to say you were exhausted would be an understatement. Oh God, when will this get completed? I'm so tired, you said while ruffling your hair. He glanced at you. It's fine, Ryan. Let's take a break, huh? You shook your head in denial. I'm tired, but I know I can't be calm if I don't finish this. Don't worry, we will do it tomorrow morning. You looked at him with wide eyes. You know, I'm not an early bird. I won't be able to do it in the morning. Taehyung looked at your figure. You were clearly exhausted, but still didn't stop walking. He liked this about you, your determination, your discipline. You may be overwhelmed at some point, but you always manage to find your way out. Knowing that you were stubborn and won't listen to you, he sighed. I'm gonna bring some coffee, you heard Taehyung say, and you nodded your head. While heading towards the kitchen, Taehyung heard thunderstorms. He chuckled thinking about the time when his best friend Jimin got scared of thunderstorms and he asked his girlfriend to spend the night with him. What an idiot he was, he said to himself while giggling. Suddenly his eyes widened in realization. I mean, it won't hurt if I pretend to be scared of thunderstorms. Maybe she will agree to take a break this way and I will get more time to spend with her. Perfect, he whispered to himself. Oyen! He shouted, trying his best to sound like he was frightened. Your head pricked up at his voice and you rushed towards the kitchen. Taehyung, what happened? Your words came to a halt when you saw him sitting on the floor with his palms covering his ears. You squatted to his level and touched his shoulder gently. Taehyung, are you okay? Taehyung felt bad when he heard your concerned voice, but still continued. Thunderstorms. That was all you need to understand the situation. You quickly pulled him in a warm hug. He was clearly taken aback from your action, and his heart went freeze when your scent hit his nose. Let's go to your room, you asked, still hugging his figure, which was at least 2 times larger than you, and he hummed in response. Lying on the bed, Taehyung patted the place next to him and you didn't think twice before agreeing. You ran your fingers through his hair, making him groan in satisfaction. You smiled when you felt him moving closer to you. You had first met Taehyung 3 years ago when he was spending time with the kids at an orphanage, and then after some months, you joined the company where he worked. You rarely talked to others, but with him, it was different. You could talk about random things for hours and laughing like maniacs. You felt safe with him. You felt like you could be the real you and he won't judge you no matter what. It was weird that both of you knew that you liked each other but no one made you move. Maybe you were waiting for the right time or something. But whatever it was, you know no one could replace him. He had a fixed spot in your life. He was the first person whom you loved, the first person you trusted blindly. The sudden roar of thunder was heard and you pulled Taehyung closer than he already was. "It will be fine, Taehyung." His head rested in the crook of your neck and you felt his warm breath when he replied, "Can you please stay here tonight? I wasn't planning to leave you alone like this either." You felt him smiling against your skin, making you embarrassed at your choice of words. I mean, I can't leave you alone. What if you get ill? We have your presentation tomorrow." Pulling back a little, just to take a look at your face, his eyes met yours. "Are you sure that this is the only reason you agreed to stay?" You broke eye contact and tried to pull away, but he held your waist, not allowing you to move. "Answer me, Ryan," he whispered, his breath fanning your lips. Taehyung, you know it too." His right hand moved up from your waist to caress your face. "Know what? That you agreed to stay because you care for me?" Your cheeks flushed when you heard his husky voice. You never know you could be this shy until now. Words got stuck into your throat and you nodded your head, making him smile. He didn't say anything else but nuzzled his face into your neck. "It feels great." Your brows rose in confusion at his statement. "What feels great?" He placed a gentle but long kiss on the skin of your neck before answering. "It feels great to know that only I can make you flustered. It's nice that only I can see the rosy blush on your cheeks. Makes me feel proud of myself." You are so full of yourself," you managed to utter, because that kiss on your neck had left you speechless. You tried to pull away again, but he held you back. "Please, don't. I can't resist when I see your face. Not when you are this close to me." What if I say I don't want you to resist?" You didn't know where this confidence came from, but you couldn't control yourself anymore. Taehyung's eyes widened when he understood what you said. "You are kidding, right?" He pulled away this time, hands on his chest. "No, I'm dead serious." His boxy smile came into your view as you completed your sentence. "I really can't control now." Before you could react, he smashed his lips on yours. His lips moved along with yours in sync. His lips were warm and soft, and your mouth fell sleepily together. You felt weak against him all of a sudden, making you clench his shirt into your palms. After some time, your kisses slowed down, becoming more tender. You were breathless and dazed. He pulled away, joining his foreheads with yours. 3 years. All this wait was worth it. You were about to reply when you heard a thunderstorm. But to your surprise, Taehyung looked unaffected. He had long forgotten his plan. Your eyes widened in shock. "So, you lied to me, Taehyung." He understood what you meant and chuckled nervously. "Yeah, let's just say it is the reason we are together." You gave him a sarcastic smile. "Who agreed to be your girlfriend, Mr. Kim Taehyung?" He smirked at your boldness. "Oh, then trust me, baby, you will agree." He hovered over your figure and joined his lips with yours again, making you giggle. You responded immediately and wrapped your arms around his neck. "Well, Jimin was not a papa," he said in his mind before closing his eyes and tasting your lips again.